He's there.
I made it. I made
My
it. My apologies.
I
Um,
had to run to get there.
huh?
You had to run to get there on time.
Are you fine?
My fine. That's a loaded question. That is a loaded question. Hello, Liz. And you didn't miss last week's show because we didn't have one.
We all missed it.
Yes, we all miss it. What's up, Fats and Trelise? Good to have you guys in there. Eileen and Bob, I'm sure you're laying around. Kyle's in here. Daniel in Argentina. I haven't looked at. I don't have Facebook up. Can you guys still see me?
Yeah.
Well, because I clicked on a new tab, I wanted to see if Facebook.
Oh,
Bob.
Bob. There's Bob.
How you doing, Bob?
Let's see.
Is Facebook running?
I don't know. You know what? Again, I think it's got it. You got to get the where is it? Events.
It's private.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, I don't see it on.
All right. So you gotta see. That's what I mean. You got to go down.
Gotta get down.
Get down and boogie.
Where the heck did I find it? Edit post details. Only me. Public. All right, it should be up now. Facebook should be up. Yeah, I don't like that you have to do that, and I don't know. I don't know if I can somehow fix that. Maybe in settings, maybe.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. But
I never go live on Facebook. Is that you have to do that in StreamYard or Facebook?
I'm gonna guess that's in Facebook.
Oh,
that's my guess, but I have no idea.
Yep. Here we are.
Awesome. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna have to change that so it automatically goes right to it. I just don't understand it. What's up, Raya? How's it going? Good to have you on. So I don't know. I want to make sure there's more people in there, so I don't have to explain everything more than once.
You got your new girlfriend? Did you got a new girlfriend?
No.
No.
No new girlfriend.
Victor Fords.
What's up, Vic? Yeah, we'll see you later, Vic. All right. Watching the game.
Bye and bye.
Bye and bye.
Nice.
So John, I got
all right, go ahead. What?
You know who these people are?
Bilco is the garage doors? Yes, I know Bilco. I know the name. Is it garage doors or doors or something?
Yeah, it's like a hatch door on a roof.
Yes, okay. Or yeah,
One
okay.
of the jobs I was climbing on today. New Haven, Connecticut. I said, hey, that reminds me of my boy.
That is literally 10 minutes away.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm right. I live in New Haven County, and that is probably about 10 minutes from here.
See a little piece of you.
I'll show you my watch of the day.
That was nice. Ooh, actually, I could show you the watch that I've been wearing.
I wore a special one tonight. Just because
nice.
Not that special, it's just special because it's a pink dial for cancer.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I hate to report, but one of my cousins is nearing the end of her journey.
Okay.
They gave her about a month to live about a month ago, so she's not.
Well,
not too
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she's had a really rough go.
So that is an Imperious yellow carbon fiber. But Dale, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Yeah, she's beat breast cancer twice, and it came back, and now it's in her brain and spine and all over the place. So
yeah. Hey, Vinny.
And Liz, I want to tell you that I'm just waiting on an answer from somebody who I made a pitch to because somebody has a watch that I need in order to complete my X-Wing collection. I made a pitch to him. I got all the watches organized and ready to go. As soon as he makes a decision one way or another, then we will start. I thought by now he would have made a decision, but apparently there's a lot of watches to look through. So I made a serious pitch towards that watch. So let's see what happens. And now that we have, let's see.
Hi. Where's Dave? It's Dale.
I don't see
Yeah,
anybody.
you know. I could be Dave for the night. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Hey, Dave. Don't watch Dave.
Right.
It's all good, Vin.
What's up, Vinny? All right, so let me just get to it. I know there's been a lot of questions about it, so I'm just going to get right to it. So my creative, like I said, my creative flow has not been the best for a while now. There's a lot of things going on here at home, and some things have changed with my mom, and she's just a little bit more active, and there are other things that are happening that have created it's not, I wouldn't call it turmoil, but it's created a lot. It's created a lot more work, and how she has changed has created a lot more, I guess, anxiety. So I think that's part of what's killing me creatively. So I really have. And luckily, with the change in the sun going down earlier, it is helping her get to bed earlier, but that does not change the fact that I am worn out.
All right.
So I am luckily have had the chance to get some rest away from it. I will be taking another weekend this weekend away. Thankfully, my family will be covering, and
Well,
that's
good that they
about
understand,
it.
at least. It's good that they
Yeah,
understand.
so I don't know, what these changes are going to mean. I don't know if they're permanent, but they certainly have been lengthy, so I'm assuming that the changes are permanent. But we'll see. You never know. I mean, she's 94. What are we talking about?
Mm.
Her life has been lengthy and wonderful, as far as I can tell you, right? So, yeah, I mean, she normally starts her sundown right around the same time every day, which is 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere between 3 and 4 o'clock. And then luckily now it's ending right around 8 o'clock, and which is good, but the magnitude of which that sundown is and the things that happened before that in order to get there have increased, and it does wear on me. So you could probably hear it in my voice, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's what we're here for, bro.
it just is what it is, and I can't, there's not much I can do about it, but my
that's what
heart
we're here
is really, yeah, I know. I appreciate
Your
it.
fam, bro. We're here for you to vent, to
Yeah.
whatever the hell you need. We're here for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But creatively, man,
I mean, I'm sure I can speak for everybody, but
absolutely, I don't doubt any of that in there. So I know that everybody's been wonderful as far as checking in on me and everything. I appreciate it for sure. So, but creatively, I'm shot, completely shot. And even though I'm getting more rest breaks, it still doesn't matter.
It's stress, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You can't
On your
escape
family,
it.
like your brothers, sisters.
Yeah, no, they all pitching in, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because, I need to get out. As long as I can get out on a regular basis, that's definitely going to help out for sure. I'm planning on making it like once a month to get out of here, somewhere, close to that. We'll see what happens. But like I said, my heart's just not in it right now. So I know, like I said, next week I'm going to be gone. I won't get home until late on Monday again. And so if Ad wants to do a show on his own, that's fine. Or you guys want to take it over, that's fine. But I'm hoping I'll be back in 2 weeks for sure. And maybe we can do a watch thing or whatever.
You could always push it to Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever you want to.
Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that, even if it's a watch sale or whatever we do. But I like to stick to Mondays.
Just for cohesiveness.
Yeah, because that's where it's always been. So, but I appreciate you all, and I appreciate the support for sure. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay on, but I'll stay on. Let Ag get to it, and because I'm interested in some of the process too. Something I would love to learn. I just don't have the capacity. Like even when I got my truck, I got a new truck a couple months ago. I had to call a friend of mine. I'm just like, I know that you just did it. Can you just do it for me? And just allow me to make the phone call, like set up the deal. And he's like, no problem. So he actually set the whole thing up. All I had to do was make a phone call, go in, sign a check, and be done with it, and then drive home from Philadelphia with the car. So I so appreciated that. I can't even tell you, because my mind cannot even, like, the deal that I had originally gotten for that truck, not for that truck, but for a different vehicle, was terrible, but I didn't know that. All I just wanted to do was get another car. So I appreciate that, Vic. But I didn't have the capacity to my brain does not have the capacity to go out and find like a deal for a car. I can find a deal for a hamburger, but I cannot find a deal for a car because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm not even going to try and pretend that I know what I'm doing, but I definitely appreciate all the support, and that's what's going on. So if you don't see me, that's what's going on. And that's all I wanted to let you guys know, because I try to be an open book as much as I can, as much as I can allow. But that's what's going on. All right?
Okay.
Love you all, for sure.
Are you going to stay on?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
So I don't want to leave Ed hanging either, because I told him before the show, for whatever reason last night I was struggling to get to sleep. I got to bed at like 3:30, and I think that's around about when I fell asleep. My alarm went off 2 hours later, so
yeah.
I'm a little
yeah, I don't blame you, man.
I'm living on caffeine.
You should have grabbed your wife.
Kyle.
That always helps. No?
She's still hurting, no?
Yeah, she's still got a cat. She's still all jacked up.
Hey, what's up, Trap? Yeah.
Trap, drag your ass up on live, baby. Come on.
All right.
I'm gonna make my boy watch this tomorrow too. I got to give him a birthday shout.
Hey, and not for nothing, and through all this turmoil, my picks were 5-1 yesterday.
I gotta give my boy his birthday shout out. He turned 21 today.
Nice.
So I'm
Happy
wearing
birthday.
his from his playoff year football.
What's up, Rico?
There he is.
Wow.
Number 17 there.
Awesome.
That's
Happy
when he was a sophomore, and the two kids he's standing with are seniors.
Wow.
So he's bigger than them all.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you I was probably shorter than number 11 when I was in high school. I was short. Whew.
Yeah, he was a stud linebacker, that's for sure.
Good for him. Awesome. Well, happy birthday.
Uh-oh, Daddy getting mad.
Yeah. Well, go watch the game. Hope they lose.
Hockey will do that to you.
All right, so that's my wife hates what? I know we always say COD, but what is it?
COD.
I know, but it stands for something. I never know what it stands for.
Call of Duty.
Oh, all right. Oh, God. I don't care how many times I see that.
Hold on, Trap.
Although we don't know. I mean, maybe she does hate the fish cod. Who knows? I mean,
that's all right, Cliff. Don't worry about being short. Short's fine.
Don't worry,
man. You might hit your growth spurt any day now. Any day now.
I hit mine when I got into college. It was crazy. That's when I started growing a beard and everything. I'm like, what the hell?
Yes, it is Call of Duty, so it's not fish. She loves fish.
Loves COD. She hates Call of Duty. I love COD myself. COD is a great
Me too.
Whatever it might be.
TV.
What up, Trap?
Yo,
What up, brother?
Yeah, I was
What's
telling Trap
happening?
today. I was telling Trap today that things have changed a little bit with Mom, so I alluded to that. So that's where all the problems have been coming in. But I
Loves fish.
get through it.
what's goody with everybody? What's happening?
Not much.
No.
John and I just
Slept late.
struggling through the day.
Yeah.
Ad's Canadian, so he's in a good mood.
Of course he is. I was coming in. I heard somebody say they hope a team lose or something like that.
New York Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vic is watching with his dad. I think the Yankees are playing tonight too, which I didn't realize that they were tied to too. I guess they were down. Yeah, I don't know. As a Yankee fan, it's a shame that I don't even follow anymore. But
Did you see that last night?
Huh?
Did you see that
Oh
last
yeah, lock the baby as he hit the home run, even though they're still losing. I mean, I don't care. I like all the
Who's your
shows.
daddy?
I grew up in the era where you weren't supposed to do that, and it used to drive me crazy because you guys know how I am. I run on emotion, so if I did anything good, of course I'm going to be,
And Garrett Cole's a hothead, so I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets one in the ear hole next time.
But I mean, these unwritten rules of baseball, it's enough already. I mean, really, even I'm tired of it, and I'm old school.
I mean, what's the number one gripe about people with baseball? Everybody that don't like baseball, they all say the same thing. It's a boring game, right? So,
I know.
so when you get people
boring.
flipping like crazy and celebrating home runs, it kind of brings a little entertainment value, you know?
Right. And let me tell you something. It is boring. Even when you're playing it, it's boring. Because if you don't get any balls, like if you're out in the outfield and you don't get a ball, you are bored out of your mind. The only thing you can do to alleviate that boredom is to try and be the best player you can be. And by that, I mean, you're backing up when people are making throws and you're backing up shortstops on, ground balls and third base, whatever it is. That's the only way you can alleviate your boredom is by putting yourself so far into the game that it doesn't matter whether you get a ball or not. But if you're just standing out there, oh my God, feet get cold.
I'll tell you what, it's boring for me because I'm a Detroit Tiger fan and they're like the worst team in the freaking world right now. So
yeah, and eventually the Yankees are going to lose to Cleveland one of these days. I mean, it could be tonight, but I don't know. I mean, they usually own Cleveland and Minnesota too. Actually, I think I'm thinking of Minnesota. But
Are they allowed to have their phone with them so they can, if they get bored, they can check their Facebook or whatever?
there was a play earlier in the season, like a month ago, where some cat was like sliding into third base and his cell phone came out his back pocket.
Yeah.
Wow.
For real. He turned around, picked it up, and handed it to the third base coach.
I'm trying to think if it was, I think it was Mickey Rivers who slid into like second base and a bag of powder fell out of it.
My wife hates COD. COD, Call of Duty.
Yeah, see, I can never remember that's what that means, Call of Duty. Yeah. So.
Man, hey, I tell you what, it's not time for nothing frustrating, nothing to keep you down. Today was supposed to have been that day of positivity and what was the word they used earlier? Rejubilance or whatever it was. They were trying to get everybody happy at work. I got this message, a text message, right? They wanted everybody to be happy, right? So I got to work, and 75% of the staff called off.
Called out.
Yeah, so it was just it was a skeleton crew, man. And people it was crazy today. When I talked to you earlier, man, the phone rang. I was like, oh my God, dude.
So was everybody sick?
No. So we had a situation at the job this past weekend. So most of the staff went in and worked 2 extra days. So they called off today, which I don't blame them. Because they worked the whole weekend. So, but it still made it, they didn't take care of their stuff they needed to. So I had to.
Days off, you don't get that extra money. You just get the same.
Yeah. But they sent the positive message out. And I was like, I tried to, you know what? I normally get up in the mornings and do positive messages. I got up this morning and walked, and I recorded it, and I said, I don't like it. I just said, forget it. I'm not going to do it today. So, yeah, I didn't do it.
Oh, and one last thing before I depart, because I can hear my mother knocking, but I ain't answering, and I'm not gonna do it. And I'm not gonna do what I did before.
Man, I was about to say, don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna. I've been looking around for some alternate work. So I do actually have an interview tomorrow with a hybrid position, and that doesn't mean anything. A friend of mine called me, said he had a hybrid position. He wanted me to come in and interview for it. So I'm actually going to go in for an interview tomorrow, whether or not I get it and whether or not it's actually going to fit. It has to fit what I do, and he knows what I do. So if it fits, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. But I just wanted to take an interview just because I haven't had an interview in, I don't know, 12 years, 13 years. I don't even know. So I'm doing it because he called me, and I'm doing it because I don't like to pass up an experience like that. I think anytime you can get a chance to interview, it doesn't matter what you're doing, just do it, because you never know what's going to happen. So
I think it's been 24 years for me.
yeah, well, I had 10 years in the business and that. So yeah, it's a long time.
It's been a month for me.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Been 8 years for me.
All right, let me see what the knocking is. You guys, let's see what the. I will.
Okay, I'll play the video of how
What I will do is I will mute myself so you don't hear anything.
I'll play that video of how I made the intro. So if you're interested.
Yes.
I start off with the drums, which sound like this.
Before I go on, it's I do this in Reaper. It's a DAW, D-O-W.
I programmed this whole thing in MIDI with a drum sampler. And that sounds like this.
All right, I might come back.
Okay.
This is the start of the song. Then what did I do? Let me check.
So basically, what you're saying
DC's
is
dancing in the
Programmed a
background.
bass guitar. It's a
Musical
virtual
background.
instrument. It's not a real bass guitar. I did that with MIDI too. Hold on.
Yeah, I do most stuff with MIDI.
Then I recorded 3 guitars, real guitars.
good
They
grief, dude.
sound like this. I'll select all 3 of them. One left, one right, one in the middle.
Make that look so easy.
Well, I've been playing music for like 40 years, so
Hey, man, that's so
In
dope,
the
man.
effects, I put a virtual amplifier on it to make it distorted. I got this one too. This is EQ.
You're like a regular freaking Dr. Dre.
Then I have these
real?
bagpipes going on. Those are here. It's MIDI too, so it's not real. And that's controlled by a virtual synthesizer called Vital.
that's a virtual synthesizer.
Hold on, I'll turn this off.
That's so dope, man.
So this is that synthesizer where this whole bagpipe, fake bagpipe, is produced. Then I programmed the whole thing in MIDI.
I feel like I'm on
Then I
Sesame
also
Street.
have some on the beginning
Very
was a
complicated
guitar
one.
scrape. You know,
Right.
Turn this off.
For adults.
That's just it. And then I got another Vital synthesizer. That's this part.
But I play it on this thing.
Then the whole thing is programmed. Then I have to start.
You could give me
mixing
4
in
years
here
of my
in the
life
bottom.
and I couldn't do that.
No.
Right.
I think
Even if I
a
knew how
lot
to
of
play
it
the
is in
instruments.
red, but
And this probably took you like an
sounds
hour.
good.
No. Took me like a week because I wasn't satisfied with the mix.
No.
And that's it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was just,
so
getting
for the
all the
video,
timings right,
I
yeah.
downloaded.
Huh?
Just
What
to
did
get
you
all the
say?
timing, just to get all the timing of it just right. You know what I mean? From all the different parts to get everything lined up.
I know, man. That is crazy, bruh.
You want to see how I did the video?
Yeah.
Did a bunch of videos from
It's in
John's
Antwerp,
channel and
No,
from
it's
my
in
channel.
the shed.
They're all
Of
It's in the
let's see
shed
where they are.
forward.
because I did for whatever you told me to.
This are all these
Yes, you did.
videos. And then like here, I put the logo. It's coming in and out. Same with my logo.
Out of here.
Then an adjustment
I'll
layer.
forward it because it gets boring. It gets technical.
I put Monday Madness on there, and then this. I put this going through the screen all the time. And this one goes through the screen too all the time.
I don't know, Trev. What do you edit your videos in?
I do mine on KineMaster.
KineMaster?
Yeah.
You heard it
That's
slow
crazy,
down
dude.
because it's really heavy processing on my computer. It slows it down to
Yeah, and I got a very good computer.
Where is it? My preview is set to a quarter. If I put it at full resolution, it doesn't move at all. Look. So I put it at a quarter because I don't need that full resolution to edit video. Anyhow, then I have rendered that out, and
That's
that's it.
it,
The
basically.
intro. Where is it?
You got skills, brother.
For
The
real.
music. Where's the music? I have the music.
Yeah, but I'm
somewhere
not that
here.
good. Sometimes I see YouTubers and they do
Devon.
tutorials and they go like, "Vit, vit, vit, vit," and it's done.
It's just a layer with the song.
Bob said first.
And then I
Probably-
render it out,
probably
and that's
people
it.
who have the same format
All the
for every
work.
show. So I mean, they get used to it, and they're just like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right. Hey, you know what though? I've seen some crazy editing stuff. Tony Woe, man, he's good at that. When he lived here in Indy, I went in his basement. He had like a little full studio down there, man. It's crazy the stuff that like musically. Because he was the one that gave me when I first started my show, I had the lightning and it was going across the world map. And then Ed gave me like 4 of them, I think like a month later. And I was like, I got options. He asked me, I remember Ed asked me, he said, "Hey, Trap, you like techno music?" I was like, yes. Yes. I was like, dude, man, you know what? I grew up with house music and that techno, like that house music that you sent me. I was like, that was right up my alley. I was like, yeah, bro, send that. So yeah, I did, you know, and I started doing the one with the fire anytime I would do reviews, but then I said, forget it. I just liked all of them. So it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just random. I was like, whatever. So
I made a house record once that was in 88 or 89.
mhm.
And computers weren't that powerful yet. And we went to a studio because nobody had a computer at home. But the guy in the studio had a computer and he used Cubase. And we were 3 guys and we had no clue how to use it.
Wow.
We just said to the guy, we want this. Can you do that? And he said, yeah, hold on a second. He went in his computer and he was done in 10 minutes. And then we had to tweak the whole fucking song and mix it on an analog board. I was going to tape, you know, because it was a vinyl record. and they did have what did they call it? DAT tapes, digital tapes.
Mm. But how long you say you've been doing this, Ad?
Music.
Yeah.
I started when I was 16. I'm 62 now.
Oh,
And music on
That's longer
computers.
than
I've
we've
been-
been alive, brother.
right. Dang, Ed, that's a long time, bro. Yeah, you got skills though. Cause like, man, I don't know. Cause it was a month ago. I had sent him a clip of just that. I want pie. And Ad, like literally, Ad put that together right. I'm talking about minutes before the show. Cause
yeah.
I sent him that. I was like, yo, because he had just got it. I recorded it off of Facebook, sent it to Ad, and I was like, Ad, this just happened. I didn't expect him to put it in that show. I was thinking like the following Monday, but I said, wow, Ad was so quick with it, man. That's crazy. But I mean, I get it. Like you do it so much because, like when I do one of my shows, I can edit. Like now, like 2 years ago, I couldn't do it as fast as I do now.
Mhm.
I can record it, like literally record a show right after after we close out. And that thing, I can have that thing up within 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would just depend on what type of footage I'm gonna do. Like we went to go see that oh my gosh, Stranger Things out in Plainfield, Illinois. It's like a 3-hour drive for us. That was the craziest thing because when I pull up, I'm outside talking to this police officer. Then we walked. There was just people everywhere, and I look. If you look up in the sky, you see matches in the air. I was like, "Yo, how did they do that?" It was so crazy. It's so crazy, man. But like, once you get up on it and look, you can see how they did it. But on camera, your camera can't catch it.
No.
Your camera can't catch how they did it. So it looked like she's floating.
Yo, DK.
DK's in the building. What's going on, boy?
Have you seen what's it called? The Disney show, Marvel show, the Hulk, She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, and the fucking CGI is bad. You know, it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah. They had her twerking. I think in like the second episode, she was twerking with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
I was like, Disney twerking now? Is that what we're doing? I said, okay. All right. Yeah, it do look crazy. Yeah, she do look more cartoony than the Hulk.
Yeah, I've seen that. There's no lines in her face, and the way she moves is like a video game.
I don't know what they're doing with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Maybe-
they canceled because nobody's watching it.
I only watched 3 episodes.
Yeah, I don't have Disney, so I saw pieces on YouTube.
One of these days, I'm really gonna think.
You don't respect DK, Dale?
Oh, I love I love me some DK, man. You can't.
Yeah.
I missed his ass. 2 weeks in a row, we ain't having no live show on Sundays.
I sent him a link, but he's not coming on. Don't know.
Hey, hold on, speaking of which, DK is one of the reasons I went out and got that. I grabbed it. I got the hold on, let me take it off.
Yeah.
And this is the one with the Salida movement. I know DK got one.
Is that the 42 or 40?
No, it's a 40. It's a 40.
40.
40.
Yeah. Went out and grabbed me one, and I wore it to work.
Those are what, like 200, something like that.
Yeah, they're $229 on Shop, but they're $179 on Amazon, $169 on Joma Shop. Hey, bro,
Yeah,
I'm on Joma Shop. I'm sorry, I'm on Joma Shop, yo. They look,
Why?
they like $40 to $50 cheaper in a lot of areas. And sometimes they like $25 cheaper than Victor stores. So
How much was it on the Victor stores?
On the Victor stores, it was $199.
Oh,
Yep, it was $199.
How come
But-
everybody going little?
Say what?
Everybody still got big pieces too now. Come on.
I'm not having a little watch on. It's a 50.
Oh no, you know what?
Boom.
Let me
Congrats.
So at my job, I do wear suits
I
from
do have
time
a
to time.
45 sitting here.
Oh wait, Trap. That's DK. We gotta get an intro for.
That's exactly what I look like.
Hey, so no, that's only a few. I still got some big boys around. I still got, bro. You know, I'm gonna keep some heat around me now.
Is that a rib saw?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video.
Yes,
Or was
sir.
it a live? Yeah.
That sucker,
What
man.
is that dial on that, bro?
It is it's carbon. It's
That looks pretty sick.
I forgot what it's some type of carbon. I forgot what Ryan said it was. But it's pretty much carbon fiber. But before they do whatever process, it's like raw or something.
Oh, they heat it or something?
Yeah. So it doesn't have like the woven style, but it's carbon. I like it.
Of course,
And I
Chrome's got something that's called the Predator. I don't think he could get anywhere near a school. So, you know.
Hey, Ed, I don't really check Facebook too often, or at least for some reason my phone doesn't send me Facebook messages. Like, it doesn't like send me updates. So every time you say that you send it to me, I like check it. I'm like, oh god damn it, my bad.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
else
hardly
uses
ever check
He doesn't
Instagram,
ever
so-
use Instagram. So,
Yeah. Oh, Vic, dude.
You prefer Instagram?
It's Instagram sends me notifications. I don't know why Facebook Messenger doesn't. I check most of them, but for whatever reason, I don't get any
Okay.
updates. Yeah,
Hey.
Vic, dude, Star Wars was awesome at Disney. That they did such a good job at that portion of it.
I gotta see that. I gotta see it. I gotta experience it.
Like, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know, and then you go to that ride, the Resistance ride, like it blows your mind. You're like, where the hell was this 30 years ago?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I have to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, DK,
Yo.
and all of you guys that's in the watch world out there, I want you to pay attention to something. There has been a shift.
Uh-oh.
There's been a shift in the watch world. I'm seeing and hearing some of the big time YouTubers talk about the new cartoony type watch. Because I think Tag just dropped the Super Mario Brothers watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Swatch did the Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard, I think it's Watchfinder. He did a review on it and said, we're in trouble, something like that. And he said, these multi-million-dollar companies have turned to a child's toy. And then I looked on Instagram and I seen how many people are flocking to the Dragon Ball Z Swatch. How many people are flocking to that new Mario Brothers, which that watch is still expensive. It's $20,000 for Super Mario Brothers watch.
Ugh.
Yeah, 20 grand. So and one of the days of the week is a marshmallow. No, I mean a mushroom. And the other day is a star.
All
And then
right.
the other day is, I think, Mario. So it's like 3 days out the week you get, or it may be more than that, but I've seen at least 3 of the functions on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a sweet looking watch. But I can recall a lot of these YouTubers just a year ago. What grown man will wear characters on their watch? Let's see. LeBron James bought that flying tourbillon with the Black Panther on it.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I checked, that was a character.
You're talking about Maverick watch reviews, right?
No, don't even get me started on him.
Yeah.
Bro, I do not mess with him at all. Oh my gosh.
That guy is a joke, man.
Super. Bro, and if you ever watch this, Mr. Maverick, I'm telling you, the way your attitude is trash. Absolute trash. Absolute. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it at home, Mr. Maverick? I
I mean,
absolutely
I-
despise the way you act.
I can taste it. Taste the air. Yep, I can taste it.
Yeah, I think we're going through a good trend now that I think a lot of watch collectors are going through, where we still take it seriously, but we're taking our joy more seriously than what other people think about our collection. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because I think a lot of people are, and I think it's a wave. So like we're going into a positive direction, and then maybe a year from now it'll go back into a negative direction or whatever. But
But for now,
yeah, I think
there's the
now.
kill.
I think what's going on, Jesus? I'm thinking
Oh.
now people are realizing like because all the big YouTubers or all the big collectors that I know have been trying to sell. They've been trying to sell their watches, and they're not getting shit. Like they are getting like pennies on the dollar for their watches. And these are watches that they have told people like, oh, you ain't nothing unless you have this watch, yada, yada, yada. And then when push comes to shove, you find out like, oh, hey, yeah, on paper, these watches are valued at this much, but in reality, ain't nobody buying these watches from you. So you can value these watches all you want, but they're worthless.
At the end of the day, it's only worth what somebody's going to pay it for.
Yeah, exactly. And if nobody's paying for it, then it's really worth nothing. You could
Nobody got money.
Yeah, you could have the biggest bar of gold in the world, and if nobody's buying it, then that bar of gold ain't worth nothing. And so,
Well, you know what, bro? But here's the deal. And DK, I've given you credit on this, and I'm not knocking the. I'm telling you, I've actually looked at the time teller, and I've learned a lot from his channel, and I actually like the way he presents. I didn't like the whole stab at the Invicta collectors. I didn't care what you thought about the watch. I'm cool. It's just that the stab at the collectors I thought was distasteful. And then Teddy Bulbasaur, he took a stab at QVC women. And it's funny that the stuff that they talked about, like you're seeing it now, it's more accepted. And I was like, dude, why don't stop jumping on trends. Now there's some new clown. He's on Instagram and he's an Invicta basher or whatever. And I'm like, bro, that you by yourself right now. Like you're trying to bring back a trend like the Nene. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it cool, bro.
Let's just send Carl out after him. He'll take that 8 3/4 inch wrist and just
Hey, yo, look, I sat down to dinner with him. That dude's hands
got
are
some hands,
so
dude.
big, bro. Like we were sitting there talking, man. I shook his hand. I was like, yo, my hands
You
ain't
can see it on
small,
the
bro.
camera, bro. You can see it on the camera, man. When he's handling watches, it's like,
dude, he must have a huge pair of gloves.
oh, I'm sure. And matching.
What are you
huge
wearing,
pair of
DK?
socks.
Well, I had it on, but I just got these in. So these are from a company called Gekoda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forget how I found out about them. I think it was like a Facebook ad. Either way, I clicked on their website and I was like, man, these watches are really nice. So
Yeah, they are.
yeah, I ordered them, and man, I got to tell you, like,
How much?
about 400 a pop. But I emailed them and I was like, hey, you got any discounts? And they hooked me up with a 30% discount.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I ended up paying 600 for two. So to me, that's like an awesome discount. Yeah. But yeah, this is like solid. This is a solid ass watch.
As solid as Tudor?
Nothing's as solid as Tudor. You know that.
I got to tell you, it looks clean. It's because like you can kind of see the Nautilus shape to it, right? Sort of. There's
I see that. I see that.
Yeah, but and you can't see it here because my webcam is horrible. But there's gold accents around the indices, and then the hands, and then it's sort of like a gilt retro style. So it looks
a clean looking watch.
Yeah, it's got that old style. You got this beautiful Jubilee bracelet, which is awesome. But then, really, the piece de resistance is you can't see it here, but the crown, they have gold. It's a gold plated crown. So it's like little things, like just little touches, like hints of gold everywhere. And then
the back?
The back is not that good. It's just it's a screw down, case back. They could have done the back a little bit better, but I'm willing to forgive that
because anyway.
Everything else is solid. The bezel action is solid. I mean, it's PT 5000, so it's an ETA 2824 clone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which PT5000s are legit movements. Some people might knock them because they're Chinese movements or whatever, but like these movements they can be COSC certified. Like they have the ability to be tuned to COSC certification. So like I've got no issues with PT5000s. It's basically like not an overpriced ETA. And there's nothing wrong with that.
DK, you said it. The
What's up, Keeman?
I'm gonna give you
Kimon.
a little hint too.
What's up?
Oh,
Ramon?
yeah,
Just a hint, DK. Just a hint.
yeah.
Put it on your
Hey.
forehead.
I got something. I have a watch being built. It'll be here in November, like towards the end of November, and I'm going to display it on Turkey Day.
Okay.
And it's not going to be your average piece. I
Who
ran
is-
into I'm not going to give y'all no hints because y'all smart, so I'm not going to tell y'all. DK will figure it out. He'll figure it out. Nope, I'm not even going to give you no hint. But listen,
You give-
it's not an Invicta.
Okay.
Put it to you like that.
And it's not a tutor.
It's not a tutor.
Okay.
I ain't got that kind of bread.
Yeah.
It's not an Aragon either.
Nope.
No.
Even though I like that Aragon, that Evo, that Millipede Evo, I will get that eventually. But
Mhm.
yeah, I ran into somebody they build watches or do some stuff, and I'm not even gonna say
Got
no
some
more because
Aragon love tonight.
I promise DK will figure it out. No,
Bro.
You're giving me too much credit, man.
please, whatever,
Hey,
dude.
Cliff, you know what this one is, Cliff? That's what Cliff wants, so you can't have.
Dude, it's a curse that I've lived with my whole life. Everybody has always thought that I was way smarter because of the way I looked. Like going to school, like all the kids around me taking a test, like they'd be like cheating off me, and I'm like, dude, you don't want to be cheating off me. Like I'm cheating off of one of you guys. Like
They're
I hope you
poking you. Come
realize
on,
this.
DK. Do math. Do math.
Like they didn't realize like I'm looking off of them, so it's like a shitty game of phone tag because like they're trying to read off of my paper and I'm trying to read off of theirs, and we're just like copying each other's stuff.
What up, Timon?
Your whole class is still smarter than mine, so I'm Gucci. I'm not telling you nothing else because you figure it out, bro. When it comes to watches, you'll figure it out.
All right.
I'm not saying nothing else.
Yeah. Hey, but I kind of
Yeah.
wanted to go back to that whole like you were saying how people are opening up to like
Oh, yeah.
cartoony watches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think most of us collectors are starting to realize how exhausting it is to try and impress everybody else except ourselves, So I think maybe that might be one of the reasons because like I mean, I'm saying us. It might not apply to you individual, but us, like as a community as a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
Yeah, that whole flex culture. We're trying to show up. We're trying to show out and show off, and then
I'm
like
just
you
trying
can,
to impress Ed. That's the only one I care about.
yeah, and you can only do that so many times until you realize, like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm wasting so much time and money trying to impress everybody else. It's like, let me just have some fun with it, Let me get the super large watch that doesn't make any sense, but I like it, so let me just buy it,
You know what? And that's the thing now. I'm just gonna say it. I watched the Tom Taylor's one of his latest videos, and I think it was actually pretty good because he was telling about this murder mystery that was found through a Rolex. Somebody got killed or whatever in the water. They found him in the water and cross-checked his Rolex and found out it was a bunch. You have to go see the video. I thought that was pretty cool, but he had made a comment saying we don't take this too serious. And I know he said that before, but his actions never really pointed back to that because it's like they were so serious about particular brands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's funny. There are some companies that is taking cues from Invicta. They may never, ever say that they're taking cues from Invicta, but I will say there's a number of Rolexes that took the same colorway in 2021 that the Pro Diver had with the yellow, green, and all this other stuff. And I saw those new Rolex 41 millimeters, and people were upset like, what is this? And they were putting that. They was like, is Rolex the new Invicta? What is going on? Man, like Rolex collectors was pissed. It's like, this looks just like in Invicta, and I was like, it's funny. How you know that Invicta exists? Yeah, you are undercover. Come out the closet.
You secretly
You
have
an
one.
Invicta lover. You love it.
Yeah.
You just don't want your friends to know.
It's like the disco music of the watch world. Everybody wants to make fun of it, but disco never died, and everybody
never
secretly
died.
enjoys listening to disco music.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, I mean, you know,
Later,
it's
Cliff.
funny.
Yeah, brother.
All right, bro. It's funny how everything is like it's flipped. And I think another thing too was I listened to the news this morning, and they were talking about how retail has taken a complete nosedive in certain areas. Certain companies are doing their best to have people like, hey, pick me. And that comes down to even Invicta, you know, because Invicta's never been open to allow people to be content creators for them. Like as far as let me take that back.
Shaq and
Not Shaq, but Fat Cat Collections was the first one. I think Fat Cat was the first one to do Invicta and Aragon. But I don't know the story.
Didn't he like burn some bridge or something?
And look, that's word on the street that he burned bridges with, especially with Aragon.
Okay.
Because I know I reached out to Wing before, and I was like, hey, I would like to do. I wanted Wing to come on the show. Wing was like, he don't even work with content creators like that, so he said, I'd much rather just do this and let people promote the watches the way they do.
Yeah.
I said, I get it, you know, and I had mentioned it on one of my lives, and somebody inboxed me on Instagram, was like, well, Fat Cat kind of screwed it for any content creator. I was like, oh, okay. All right, I get it. I don't inquire about it no more. But if Wing ever decides to, you know, I'm like, dude, you ain't even got to send me no free product, man. I think that'd be so dope to have Wing on the show, just explaining himself.
You should go to his where he makes his watches or wherever he.
That is a goal. That's on my bucket list, man. Because I heard the store is pretty dope. I know Dave D. I think Dave D's been there, and somebody else that lives in Florida said they've been to the store. So, yeah, that's on the list to do. That's on my list.
What city is it in?
It's somewhere in Florida.
What'd you say?
Somewhere in Florida, right? Is it Orlando?
Yeah. I think it's close to Hollywood, Florida.
Let me see.
Close to
I would
Kevin
like to
James.
see how he designs everything, you know, because he must do that on the computer. I think.
Yeah.
Deerfield
I'm telling you, I really
Beach.
like that new Millipede Evo. That thing
I
was
like
nice.
it. The GMT, I like it.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
Deerfield Beach.
Deerfield.
That's
Okay.
Okay, it's in between Miami and West Palm Beach.
Okay.
I know where that's at because former Michigan quarterback Denard Robinson was from Deerfield Beach.
I think Bob Cohen owns a part of that beach, if not all of it.
Turning you up a bit, Dale. You're a bit not loud enough.
It's probably because I have no energy, so I'm not talking very loud.
Okay.
There's a chance for me to get orders there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would basically be the OIC of one of the units out there in the Bahamas, and so like just once a month, I'd have to fly out to the Bahamas and come back. I'm saving those orders for later on in my career. Yeah,
That's right. So you can retire down there, huh?
yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna retire down there, but I would like to retire somewhere south. It's got to be like in the Georgia, Alabama, Florida area.
Is that
Well,
near
long as you stay in
Italy?
the
What's that?
Is that near Italy?
The north is better. Come on, dude. Tell him, Trav.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the North. Let's get it, baby.
My brother just sent me a few pictures and they're on my other phone. But him and his wife are up north in the UP right now doing the color tour. They said it's absolutely insane up there right now. The colors are just crazy.
You know what? I would look, man. That's something else I want to do, man.
It's
I mean,
beautiful. Man.
I've seen the videos, but like that don't do nothing. I got to see that.
Yeah, just hit Highway 2 once you get across the bridge. It's absolutely beautiful, man.
When I was a truck driver, I've been to Georgia once on the border of Florida.
Mhm.
It was in the summer, and I got out of my truck. I had my air conditioning on, and it was like a slap in the face. It was so fucking humid. It was incredible.
Hey, what year was that you did that?
What, truck driving?
Yeah, where you went to that border.
It was just when Obama got elected, just before that. That
Okay.
was 2008.
07.
07, 08.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking it would have been crazy if we were like in the same place. You know, we had never known each other because I was there from 2010 to 2018.
They
Almost.
ran into each other like literally shoulder to shoulder. DK was like, "What the fuck, man?"
I didn't own
And you know
Invictus
what's
back then.
funny? You know what's crazy? The fact that we could have possibly walked past each other or seen each other at some point in time before this whole ordeal
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Or I could have been screaming at you inside my car on the highway. Like, yeah, that's fucking right.
I'm like, what is this Asian dude over here yelling at? Like what? That's crazy, man. I mean, it's a small world. You never know.
No, I've been to
You never
Indiana.
know.
You live in Indiana, right, Trev?
Mhm.
I've been there a lot.
I told you
Yeah,
about
me too.
Tay-Trey's sister, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like, wow.
man.
That's
wild.
messed up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Messed
wild.
up.
Good thing you're not single and like,
Yeah.
looking to mingle. Then found out.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob Corn grew a goatee overnight. Y'all don't know this, but I do. He has a go. He looks handsome too. I seen him.
Oh, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's goals. He's old man goals right there.
I'm telling you. Hey, you know what? And it's got to be one of these days, man. I'm gonna hit Bob up, man, and I'm gonna have him take a picture in his jacket, and I'm gonna take a picture of my jacket. And I'm telling you, we look just alike. Watch. I'm telling you, like he lit. So Bob got that Invicta jacket, the all yellow one. Well, I got one now. So yeah, we twins. That's right. Winning, twinning. And we got he wore that one watch too, the C mount. He wore that. He posted that on. I have one of those in the back. Yeah, that was my pawn shop find.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, man, pawn shop. I mean, there's one every other corner in Flint, right?
Yeah, I drove by an estate
None of them
sale
got
sign.
watches, man. None of them.
So my pawn shop has a 4-digit Volt with it has meteorite. It's like $80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't snatched that up.
Nah, I didn't.
No.
No. I thought about it, but
You
I
were
was like, no.
saving up for that big surprise.
Yeah, man. No. Because see, that was the problem. Like from 2018 to like the beginning of 2020. That's one of the reasons why I didn't get the watches that I really wanted, because I just kept getting sales. I'm like, dang. So I'm like, right now, nope.
Yeah, and then you buy the sales and they end up in a case and you never wear them.
Exactly. So those are gone.
And then you can't,
Yeah, I heard
literally-
you sold 15.
Yeah, I sold 15 of them suckers, man. They out of here. I'm coming back the other way. I'm shrinking my collection down.
you get any good money for them, you have to give them away.
Some of them, but it was like 2 of them made up for what I had to give away. I mean, the thing about it right now, man, and I don't care what watch brand it is, on a resale, and nobody's trying to give you what you asking, bro. Like, it's just not gonna happen. It's not
Well,
gonna
I
happen,
can tell you from,
That's cool,
Bob.
Bob.
Because I do the auto detailing on the side, right?
right?
And I think I've done 3 cars in the last 2 months.
Uh-huh.
I used to do 3 a week, but just people ain't spending the money on that kind of stuff right now.
No, they picking it. They have to pick and choose, bro. Like this. See, that's the news report that I heard this morning. People are really picking and choosing because, like our state, our gas is just as high as Chicago's. You know what I'm saying? Like we've never been on par with Chicago when it comes to fuel. You know what I'm saying?
we're
Like when I'm
4.5
here,
right now.
Florida gas is almost $1 cheaper than ours. I'm like, what? Florida? That's never
we're,
happened.
We're 4.5 right now.
How is that possible? I heard Biden say yesterday while he was eating ice cream that the economy is as strong as ever.
Oh, he was eating ice cream, bro. He was out of his mind, bro. Like he's lying.
It's
Did you
brain
see
free.
the clip? Did you see the clip where he was leading the blind guy?
No.
He had like this blind guy had the stick going, and it was legit too because he was like had him by the
Oh,
arm and he was
God.
leading him. All of a sudden, you hear him go, "Where am I?" And then some other guy comes out of the back, takes the guy's arm, and finishes the trip. And Biden's just standing there, doing his.
Where am I?
It's like what a freaking worldwide embarrassment, dude.
Hey, look, all I know is I don't know what Biden's talking about. Our energy went up by 11%, and they just did a 19% increase like the beginning of the year, or no, it may have been a 7%. But yeah, it don't matter. It's higher now. Our electric is higher. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you want
What
us
are
to
we
have
doing?
electric vehicles?
All right. And we still using fossil fuel to build those electric vehicles, which
And you got enough oil there in America to take care of everything.
Yeah, Oklahoma, bro. They got those
Yeah,
reserves
if they allow
out
us to
there.
drill it.
Them big old vats, bro. Like they like small cities that just oil.
Well, if you don't know how it works, and I know a few well drillers being in the elevator business, and when they do their fracking, to get to the oil, they got to go through natural gas deposits. So when they start fracking, they get both. So I mean, it's
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
and they said Pennsylvania and that whole area of the United States would
Yeah.
put Saudi Arabia to shame. There's so much deposit underneath there. That they
so
won't
what's the problem, bro? What
They won't-
what are we doing?
they won't give the permits to let them drill.
No, they want to change to what? Clean energy, like electric vehicles.
It ain't ever gonna
Hey
work.
man.
When,
Okay,
when
so
the average American makes 35, 40 grand a year, how are they
Yep.
gonna afford a $60,000 car?
yeah, the technology in that thing is crazy, but okay. At the end of the day, the machines that actually put those things together use fossil fuels, bro.
Yeah.
The ships that's bringing our stuff over, planes, still using fossil fuel. Get out of here. Care about no stupid electric car. I'm not.
Well, that and, I mean, even California is a perfect example because they got all these electric vehicles out there, right? And then they got all these electric bans where you can only charge your vehicle these certain hours of the day, or and it's like if we don't have the infrastructure in the electric grid to support having all these electric vehicles, then how the hell are we supposed to switch over?
Well, you know
I
what?
saw a charging station, a picture of a charging station, for the
It's so
With a
electric
diesel,
vehicle.
with a diesel generator on it?
Yeah.
Bro.
Fucking hell.
Just get
It's
a
on
trailer
all that.
hitch for your Prius or whatever, your Tesla that has a diesel generator running on it while it's plugged in while it's running, just going down the road.
Look, all we need to do is go back to horses, man.
Shit, yeah.
Let's go back to horses.
Yeah, but then they're going to start complaining about the horse shit.
Who cares?
CO2 emissions, trap. CO2 emissions.
Right?
Man, no. We need
Too
horses.
much methane in the air.
Bro, you know what? That'll clean up their energy. That'll clean up their smog, rather, that they have out there. Get rid of all your cars. If you're gonna go electric, just scrap or push all the cars off the freaking in the ocean somewhere. Oh, never mind. I can't do the ocean. Can't pollute the ocean. So send them to Albuquerque. I don't care where you send the cars. Get them out of there. Everybody go the horse and buggy. You're gonna cut back on accidents, you know what I'm saying? Because a horse, they're not gonna run into each other. You know what I mean? And if they do, it's just gonna get a headache. You know what I'm saying? Crack rib a little bit, they can heal. Insurance rate, you ain't got to worry about that no more.
And gangbangers are going to be pissed, though, dude. Those drive-bys are going to suck.
Hurry up, fool! Yo,
Down there in DK's neighborhood.
wow. That's crazy, man. Ain't go back
You
to
got
bow and
you
arrow.
got the Alabama drive by.
I'm just saying, bro. We look. Well, at least get some gerbil power or something. Get a bunch of gerbils to run the spin. I don't know. We need to get out of that whole food. Now there was a guy that invented a different type of fuel. He actually found a way to use trash and like banana peels and all other stuff, just like the DeLorean.
I was gonna say Dr. Emmett Brown.
Yeah, him. But yeah, this guy, he had invented something back in 2006, and the government bought the patent to what he had, and he went away. We didn't see him ever again, so don't know what happened. They say he got paid, but like, whatever.
Actually, bro, they actually, there's a dude out there that invented a car that runs on water.
I heard about that. The
The
hydrogen.
problem
car,
is you got a
whatever.
nuclear reactor on every
Well, the
car.
steam
It's kind of dangerous because you
Yeah,
got to
you-
split atoms.
Ooh, bro. You imagine if that thing get in an accident?
Right. You got Chernobyl every time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You got some soccer mom running late for practice on her
Ooh.
phone. You got a nuclear meltdown in aisle 6. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Nah, that's too much. Nah, keep that. You can keep that, bro. Them little bombs in the city, bro. Nah, you can have that.
That's my public service announcement for the week, too, by the way, because I can't believe how many accidents I've seen this week. Oh, in the last 2 weeks, really. Like every day, there's a serious wreck on the highway on the way home, at least one.
Everybody's in a rush.
It's crazy,
Everybody's in a
dude.
hurry.
I mean, it used to be like a couple times a month you'd see a major wreck, but I'm talking like fatality type, you know.
Nah,
Holy-
bro. Look, road rage at an all-time high. Accidents is like crazy. People in a rush to get to work, trying to get like I don't know what it is, man. Everybody's just like
I
It's
saw the
ridiculous.
aftermath of a Dodge Durango on a motorcycle on the highway.
ooh.
Ooh.
The motorcycle was just absolutely mangled, just laying
Yeah.
there on the side of the highway.
Motorcycles don't normally win car accidents.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, "Ugh."
Nah. Ugh. Yeah,
Somebody's
I've
like,
seen some
changing
bad
it.
ones. I saw a guy trying to show out with his girlfriend. They pulled up to the park and he was on a booster. And everybody was like,
no.
"Ah," his girl was on the back and he went and it went up and she flew back, bop, cracked her head. I was
Dude.
like, "Oh,
Boosas ain't no joke, man. Boosas
No.
are like, they are too powerful.
yeah,
Yeah. If you don't
What
know
are
how to.
What are those, like 1,300 cc now?
1,300, bro.
1,300. And that's a
That's
lot
nuts.
of CCs for a crotch rocket.
I remember 600s being faster than hell.
Yeah, the 600 thing, man. Nobody like everybody wants the at least 1,100 or better.
Yeah.
But I saw a booster go up against a Grand National. So we got like this O'Reilly Raceway, and this booster had boost on it. So you hear it was a lady. She went and she let the little smoke come out,
Mhm.
and they go green. She hits it, and she kind of jumps up and she hits the boost. And that sucker went. She went that way. I was like, oh my gosh. It just so happened we got those gates that keep everything on the track. Man, that booster went up, came down, there was just pieces everywhere. I said,
I would not mind owning a Busa, but like I respect the Busa.
Oh, you have to.
I need four
Yeah.
wheels under my fat ass.
Yeah, but I mean they're nasty motorcycles. Like I freaking love the Busa, especially when you like give it a.
That's a lot of bite.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'd take that Grand National all day.
You better know it.
Give me that Buick, baby.
I love that, man. Of course you do. Of
There's
course
one in
you-
my neighborhood, actually. There's two, actually. Well, one's a Regal T-type, and one's a Grand National. Neighbors, they sit next to each
Yeah.
other in the summertime. They both sit out in the driveway, just black beauty, man.
that reminds me. Is wrist boat a phrase that we use? Like, because we got land boats, and then like for like super big watches, do we ever say wrist boat? Is that a thing?
I haven't heard it, but if you want to take it, it's yours.
All right,
Or wrist yacht?
let's make it a thing.
A wrist boat.
Yeah,
I'm with it, bro.
yeah.
Hold up, do I have any wrist bolts up here with me?
Okay, before
Oh, I do. Uh-oh.
show this one.
Oh, does he throw up on the guy? Please tell me he throws up on the guy.
That was a good one.
That reminds me of my one brother, man. We had a giant backyard growing up, and we'd be out playing wiffle ball or something out in the backyard, all the neighborhood kids and shit. And that my brother could belch like nobody else, dude. I mean, it would literally echo. He could make an echo.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It must be something special in there.
Some people got it, bro. Some people got it.
Mhm.
That
Every
guy,
time I want to throw up.
he,
Gotta put my wrist bolt on.
you do?
I have a wrist bolt. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Chad,
Truly a classy watch.
yeah.
Surely you received that from somebody of exceptional taste and class.
Of course, most definitely.
I
Yeah.
got a sea hunter sitting here. I'm pretty sure that definitely qualifies.
Oh yeah. Heck
yeah.
yeah, bro. Yes, most definitely does.
Where's your big one, DK?
I don't have anything with me.
That'd be your gladiator.
You sold me your Sea Hunter, so
Yeah, I do have my gladiators. That's my
Oh yeah.
I have 3 gladiators. Believe it or not.
Those are
Really?
what, those 55 or 54?
I know you had 2.
I got a 3rd one. So I had I have the silver tone and gold with the blue
Yeah.
dial,
Right.
and then I got a gunmetal and rose tone with the iridescent dial, and then gold. You know what? Let me just bring them. Hold on, I'll be right back.
yeah.
Show and tell.
Right. I mean, we watch guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, hey, but I tell you what, this has become one of my favorite watches, man. This
That
the
Ripsaw.
Ripsaw, yeah.
Dude, that dial is freaking wicked, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, like this thing, it like the aubergine hits so hard, bro.
I like how it's all high polished and
Yes.
black and
Yeah.
silver.
I make sure like when I come home, I didn't put it on today, but normally when I come home, I just throw this stuff on, man. And
You do the bezel
yeah,
action.
always do, man. I always got to get into that bezel action, though.
All right, you ready?
There he is. Okay.
That's
so I
your
got the
Oh, yeah.
silver. Yeah. Is this too bright?
Okay, that's the one I know.
oh, too much. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yep. And then I have the gunmetal, or it's a darker silver tone.
That's sick, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I got the all gold, the gold on gold.
Ooh, you just went super gaudy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, those sons of bitches kept advertising it on my social media page. And I'm trying to ignore it, and they keep saying, "Oh, you might like this watch." And I'm like, "God damn it, I'll buy it."
Hey, it happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens. I tell you what, that's what happened with this Kraken. Like when I saw Dickerson showcase his Kraken, I was like, I got to get one of them. So I ran out and grabbed that one right there.
Mhm.
Man, this thing is beautiful. That chocolate, man.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mm.
And those watches, they're so cozy on the wrist, too.
Oh, yeah, man.
They are.
I like them. I like them a lot. Like something about them. It's just like I don't know.
Seriously though, with that silicone there in the band, it hugs
Yeah.
your wrist so perfect, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? I
It
think
just
I'm gonna do
makes
some more.
love to
Watch
I
out.
think I'm gonna do some more shorts on my Krakens. You know what? I think next week I'm gonna do at least 20 shorts for the whole week. I'm gonna do 20 of them.
Do you have any of the double open heart ones?
Yes.
Are they like uber freaking thick?
Yep.
No, I mean the Kraken. Have you seen the Kraken with the
Oh
double?
no,
open?
I don't have the Kraken. I thought you were talking about just double open. No, I have not seen those in person. And I mean, but
162.
like, dude, they like
Dude.
129 on Invicta stores.
Really? You're giving
Which-
them away.
Bob says it was
What-
162 last night.
Dude, which is crazy. Because Shop has always been the Kraken's been never under 299. Ever.
What's got for a movement then? I want. Well, what is the double open heart? That's a Chinese movement, right?
It's a Chinese movement. Now here's a crazy thing. What's that company, Ingersoll or whatever? They have the same, they do the same movement, but they just tune it, right? And the way they tune it, I think it's only within what was it, 11 seconds, give or take.
Mhm.
This one, that one, the way Invicta just buy the movement, they put it in there, and that thing is like 45 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds, give or take, per day, which you'll be really getting this just for the aesthetic, because you're not accurate time. It's not gonna keep
Yeah.
accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
And I
don't
mean,
wear it every day anyway, so
right.
Yeah,
So
but
it
watch
really don't matter.
Yeah, you only wear it once every couple months anyway.
Yeah. So you put that thing out just to, you know what I'm saying? Like those, I feel like those type of watches are event watches. It's like when you're going out, well, like DK did. DK was taking shots everywhere, man. I was like, man, I wish I was there. He put all the heat out.
do you adjust your watches, DK? Because I did once,
Uh-huh.
and I got it within 3 seconds a day.
Oh, you mean it's just a no? I don't mess around with that.
No,
Yeah, I've never needed to either. Honestly, I don't even wear my watches long enough to find out if they're inaccurate. or not.
Yeah.
So, Ed, explain that. Like, what did you do to get it within 3 seconds?
Well, you opened up the back, and there's a tiny little lever that has a plus and a minus on it. And I used a toothpick to push it like less than a millimeter one way or the other, and then
Yeah,
you check it.
it's the thing that provides the tension to the balance spring. So
Okay.
you can either loosen it or tighten it, and it makes the balance spring either tick back and forth faster or slower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's not
Oh.
hard at all to do.
no, not at
But
all.
you mustn't push it like 2 millimeters, because then it's way off. It's
Yeah.
like really a tiny bit.
Mhm.
You know what I
So you
mean?
got one of them time grapher thingamabobs?
No, there's apps in the Google Play Store that measure it.
Oh.
And I'm getting to that point with watches where I don't even care if the error is like a big number, as long as the difference is plus 5 to 10 seconds. I'm happy with that. As long as it's slightly fast overall, I'm good with it. I don't care if it's 60,
You'll
plus
get there
60.
early. You don't want to be late.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Bob Cohen, he doesn't even adjust the date. He
Just
just
don't care as long as the time is right.
yeah.
He probably still uses
mean,
his
but-
phone to check the time.
But you know what? The thing about it, to be honest, we don't. Like, we got so many watches, man, to where who cares? Outside of Vic, of course, the date police. He gonna let you know every time.
Mhm.
But let's see what it say.
Yes, he does.
That's crazy.
Why? What's up? What's up with Vic? What do you want to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say, Vic will he'll bust you for having the wrong date. If you put your watch online and Vic sees that you got the wrong date, those sirens go up and he's like sending those eyeballs like, yo, what are you doing? Man, don't have the wrong date. He's gonna be on your back, boy. He did that on Shop HQ. I know on Bulldog. And he said, what are you guys doing? Like, that's the wrong date. Like, you guys are professionals. Come on, get it together, man. They started this whole Vic. I think that's what Bulldog actually created Vic as being the date police, if I'm not mistaken.
Bob is the bezel police.
No, hey, and you better not listen. I did that one time, Bob. It was like, I want to say either a year or 2 years ago. Bob was like, "Yo, Trap, can you adjust your best?" I was
You go,
like,
Bob.
"What?"
That's for your OCD, Bobby. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, you gotta stick with that.
Oh, Bob. Oh, wrong date, everything. Oh, my God.
He hates that shit, Vic. Well, you guys want to stay on longer or what?
Well, let me see. Well, we've been on for an hour, 23 minutes. I think that's good right there, bro.
Mhm.
Yep, I think that's
Yeah, I
good.
got to hit the hay.
Yeah, Dale has got to go to bed because he only slept 2 hours last night. Me, I can sleep in because I got a week off. Good.
Look at poor Dale.
Yeah.
Look at your little baby. Look at
Even the connection is going down.
Yeah, man. And you know what? Yeah, that's a good stopping point. I think we covered everything from watches to watch boats, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I got one thing to show you. That's DK's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah? All right.
You should have to get a jab every maybe 2 or 3 days to make sure you don't get the Omicron. Otherwise, you're going to possibly drop dead very quickly. I know this is not happening, but I'm going to tell you it is, so you get scared and then you give the pharmaceutical company more money. Once I get over $400,000 a year, I'm going to maybe get an Invisalign.
God damn it! I told her not to make it public.
You know who that is, huh?
No.
It's the Canadian COVID doctor.
Really?
He advises the government, or she's some kind of minister.
Yeah.
Fucking cunt it is.
She puts the cunt in country, huh?
Yeah.
And this is how we end the show. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody.
See you
And we'll
next
see you
week.
next week.